Bashar Al-Assad has lost his country, but if reports are true, he nearly lost his life too.
Assad family controlled Syria with an iron fist for 53 years.
An assassination attempt by poisoning has been made on the former Syrian dictator Bashar Al-Assad.
Bashar Al-Assad, a name that evokes images of war, power and unrelenting control. Recently, rumors have swept the globe claiming he might be dead. But is this the truth or another calculated move by one of the world's most infamous leaders? Today we dive deep into his life, his reign and the uncertainties surrounding his fate. Hey there future achievers, welcome to the crew. I'm Sandesh, your go-to guide for all things productivity, mindfulness, case studies and personal finance. If you're ready to take charge of your life, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell icon and let's dive into it. Born in 1965 in Damascus, Bashar Al-Assad wasn't the son destined for power. The title belonged to his elder brother Bashar, the charismatic military-trained heir to his father Hafez Al-Assad. Hafez al-Bashar, on the other hand, chose the quiet life of a doctor training as an ophthalmologist in London. A far cry from politics, right? Fate intervened in 1994 when Bashar died in a tragic car accident. Suddenly, Bashar was pulled back to Syria, groomed by his father to inherit the presidency. In 2000, after Hafez's death, Bashar took the reins, promising modernization and reform. But those promises were short-lived. Bashar's early years gave hope to Syrians. Young, Western educated and seemingly progressive, he seemed like a break from the iron-fisted rule of his father. But soon, the mask slipped. The 2011 Arab Spring protest marked a turning point. While other nations saw leaders toppled, Bashar chose brutal repression. Peaceful protests devolved into a full-blown civil war. His forced bombed cities developed chemical weapons and displaced millions. Over 5 lakh people died and Syria became a symbol of unending suffering. Meanwhile, Assad painted himself as a stabilizing force against terrorism using propaganda to sway international opinion. He wasn't just fighting rebels, he was fighting for Syria's survival, or so he claimed. The civil war wasn't just Syria's tragedy, it became the stage for global power plays. Russia and Iran backed Assad, providing military aid that turned the tide in his favor. The US and its allies supported opposition groups while ISIS exploited the chaos to rise. Entire cities like Aleppo became war zones, drawing international outrage. Refugees crisis overwhelmed Europe and Syria's economy collapsed. Assad's rule came to symbolize the devastating cost of authoritarianism. Fast forward to today, in late 2024, Assad's regime faced its biggest challenge yet. Rebel forces reclaimed Damascus and whispers began to emerge. Assad has fled to Russia. Then came the bombshell claims that Bashar al-Assad was dead, but how? Some say he succumbed to illness, others speculate poisoning orchestrated by those closest to him. Syrian state media has gone early silent and leaked Kremlin reports deny his presence in Russia. Could this be another ploy to throw off his enemies? Dictators have a knack for staging their own disappearances. After all, Saddam Hussein hid in a hole before his capture. Muhammad Gaddafi fled before his violent end. But Assad, he's always played the long game. If Bashar is truly gone, his legacy remains one for devastation. Millions displaced, a nation in ruins, and a war that redefined global geopolitics. But unlike other dictators, Assad maintained a veneer of legitimacy. While Saddam relied on fear and Gaddafi on charisma, Assad's mix of propaganda and alliances with superpowers kept him in power far longer than most expected. Without Assad, Syria faces an uncertain future. Will his loyalists cling to power? Will opposition groups seize control? And most importantly, how can a nation so fractured even rebuild? The Syrian people have endured unspeakable horrors. Rebuilding trust, infrastructure and governance will take decades. For the global community, it's a stark reminder of the cost of authoritarianism. So is Bashar al-Assad really dead? Or is this another chess move in his decades-long game? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the scars of his rule will remain etched in history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Dead or hiding? Let's discuss. I'll see you next time.